Have you ever struggled with getting your resistant or non-compliant student back on task? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my number one go-to strategy to get your student from off task to productive mode within minutes. Hey everybody, my name is Michelle Holliday and I am a behavior strategist. I help teachers and schools learn how to manage their classrooms and their students with less stress and less struggle. So in today's video, we are talking about how to get our off-task student back on task, back to doing their work. So you notice, like, you've given the assignment, you've given the activity, and you have that student or students who just either won't start their work, or in the middle, they're caught distracted and staring off into space, or they won't even finish their work. So what do? You've given them a verbal redirection, verbal warnings, maybe you've even consequenced them with loss of points, but they're still not doing the work. So here is the strategy that I like to use for my more resistant students, and it's called pairing a preferred with a non-preferred. What does that mean? It means that you are going to take what they don't want to do, which is usually the assignment, the activity that you've given them, and allow them to pair it with something they do like to do. So let's look at what students like to do. They like to listen to music, work on the computer, sit next to a buddy, and maybe even doodle. So what you can do is you can take a preferred activity that is acceptable to you and allow them to do the activity or the assignment along with that preferred activity. Why does this work? This works because number one, it motivates them to at least start the work. Number two, it builds confidence because as they're doing the work, they're realizing, wow, this is not as bad as I thought it was. What I thought would happen didn't happen, which is usually failure. And also what it does is that it builds momentum. And so what starts to happen is that as they are producing work, their self-confidence grows and their ability to do something that they once thought was difficult, that ability grows stronger as well. So your next question may be, how often should I use this strategy? Now, a lot of this will depend on how resistant your student is. But a lot of times in the beginning, I may start daily or every other day. And then after about 4 to 5 successes, I will begin to fade it out, which means I will begin to decrease the amount of times that I allow them to pair a preferred with a non-preferred. And maybe we just reserve that strategy for the more difficult, challenging, or brand new concepts that I introduce to the student. So there you have it. My number one go-to strategy for getting our resistant and non-compliant students to do their work. It is called pairing a preferred with a non-preferred. So I challenge you to try that in your classroom and let me know how it works. See you in the next video.